All right, build fam. Still fun, Sunday fun day. That's why the sleeve delete is being rocked. Still playing new drivetrain out here. I was mocking it up just to see what it looked like. I've taken the supercharger back off, but what I have done so far as actual progress is I scrubbed all this down, wire brushed everything. We're gonna hit it with some rust neutralizer paint, primer. We'll mask all this off. I'm gonna throw plastic down in here after I move all this, and then roll her up on there, mask off the parts I don't want getting any paint on it, throwing plastic over the whole car because I've learned every time I spray paint in here, everything gets coated in whatever color I'm painting. So we'll learn from our mistakes and take care of that. And once it's painted, while that's drying, I'm actually going to start mating up. I went and picked up a new rear main seal here. I got a new one, and that I'm going to see if I can just change the actual seal. We'll see what happens. And then we'll throw the flywheel on, align the clutch, mate up the transmission, set that off to the side, and then when that is dry, we will also, you're going to clean up motor mount brackets, organize everything else, clean up all the crap that's just been laying around, and then get ready to stab this very pretty. Oh, you know what? I forgot to take these off. Oh, I can't wait to see what it looks like with the freeze plugs uncovered. So all right fam, let's get to it. I'm gonna roll this in, put it up on time lapse, and then we'll get some work done. All right, build fam. So I was getting ready to just go and start painting, and I realized, oh, my heater core lines are still poking through. And we know heater core, we ain't acting with heater cores anymore. One, because race car. Two, because our homie Kill All Tire 710, we just seen what happened there. But, and being true me, instead of just taking a plate and screwing it on there or riveting it on like an asshole, like I should have done, I already prepped everything to just weld it on. So I went and I cut this little piece here and cut it out of some of the stuff I was using, and I'm just gonna go ahead, tack that on and weld it all the way around, because like I didn't have enough to do, and like I didn't need to cause a fire on the inside of the cab, which is what is gonna end up happening. God, I'm such an idiot. Oh well, so we're gonna just see if we can get this done without ruining all my work up to this moment. Alright, it is hot AF still, humid. It's not really hot, but it is humid. But as I was getting ready to weld this up, I realized, God, that would be stupid to catch this on fire. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw a couple self-tapping screws through the plate that I made, put a little caulking behind it, some RTV, and then we'll paint it up. And then we get to keep moving. So, you know, if I had figured that out yesterday when I was welding everything up, I probably would have done it, but I'm not. Now, I'm not gonna do it. No. All right, here we go, guys. Update. Time lapse has caught most of it, but I have got this thing all masked up that it's gonna be, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit this area with some Rust Reformer just to kind of nip that in the bud. This area as well, and then we'll get this all Tiffany Blue. Hopefully it turns out really nice like I'm hoping, and I don't coat everything I own in the paint like I did when I painted her. Either way, at least that won't get the windshield because I remembered to cover it this time. So, all right, let's get at it. Alright fam, so really quick, just going over what I'm using here. I'm just using some Rust-oleum Rust Reformer on this really bare metal that's been hit by the brake fluid for the last 30 years. The next step, what I'll be using is some self-etching primer on some other areas. I don't even know that I need to do that because it's already been painted. At which point we go to the Tiffany Blue standard color, which I know you're going, oh, they make it? Yeah, they do. You just got to find it in the right stores. So anyways, there we go. Let's get to it. Let's get this done. All right, Build fam, look at what we have done. So we've sprayed it with the Rust Reformer. It's doing its job. So I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit. We're moving on to color. So it's probably like another 10 minutes. We did hours of prep work to do 10 minutes painting, but that is always painting. Ask anybody who's painted and they will tell you the same thing. So anyways, that is where we're at. Let's get to it. Time lapse has got us covered. So here we go. Build fam, look at it, she's beautiful. And it didn't take nearly as long as I thought it was going to. I used my mask, but I still breathed in a lot of these fumes. I'll tell you what, my boy Lorenzo at 360 Garage, man, he cranks out maybe 3 cars a week. They're, you know, budget paint jobs, but he doesn't say anything other than that. They look great. If you want to spend the extra money and have them buffed out, they look even better. But I was watching his videos, and that's where I just, you know, learned how to, well, not learned everything, but helped me figure out how to mask things out a little bit quicker. Some things even that he wasn't doing that I thought, oh, maybe I'd do that. But either way, go check him out, 360 Garage. He helps me out with all my vinyl. He helps me out with my shirts, hats. Doesn't always make all of them because he's really busy, but anyways, he lets me do it. Go check him out, 360 Garage. He's got a pretty good channel going. But that's where I picked up some of these skills. And you always got to rep your homies when you're doing your stuff, because nobody does this stuff alone. Build fam, Sunday Fun Day is winding down. Look at that. Everything is just color coordinated around here. It's like I'm planning way in advance. Anyways, we got the engine bay done. She looks beautiful. I mean, when that motor right there is just sitting there shining, purring, screaming with that supercharger, man, it's just gonna look good. But I went ahead, masked everything off. It's relatively decent. But you know, paint is 99% prep. But we got that done. We, you know, got to play around and rearrange our race parts, and we're coming together. So now it's getting back to assembly. All right, Build fam. So today is the next evening, well, afternoon. It's like maybe 5 o'clock. But we sprayed the engine bay. I've yet to peel anything off. It's all cured up. I really am loving this Rust-oleum paint. It's so forgiving. This is dirty. I'll cover that with some acetone or a magic eraser. But this looks so good. That I'm really gonna take this time right now and take everything off, and I'm gonna really think about what I have to do a wire tie. Because how nice would it be to have the only thing that's right here is a water container and then a supercharger. That's it. So awesome. So I'm gonna work towards that. We're gonna throw it up on time lapse here, and then we will get this thing taken down. Here we go, let's get it. I just gotta take a moment here. Look at old girl. She's gotta be what parents feel when they look at their babies. I really want to tuck all these wires here. I don't know if I can do it. We'll figure it out. So that looks wonderful. I am super stoked. I really want to preserve as much of that as possible, but we'll deal with what we can deal with and we'll get her done. Here we go, fam. Thanks for watching. I hope you built something. Get out and build something. Let me know what you're doing. All right, see you later.